Hey everyone, it's Amy. Today I have for you the Madam Glam January collection. This is Confetti Dreams. So Madam Glam did kindly send over the entire January collection. It got to me a little late. I think this collection launched the day after Christmas, so they actually launched it a little ahead of time. Normally, the first of the month is when it's released. They release these a little bit early so people could get a hold of them. But this collection is that same Korean style collection that we saw, was it August or September? Maybe October. One of the fall collections was this Korean formula. So we have that again. So there are 6 cream colors and then 2 glitters. So let's go ahead and get into them, get swatching. Let's see how this formula is. So this first one is Make a Wish. Here's what Make a Wish looks like. And I think this is the perfect glitter for New Year's. Like if I had these before the New Year's, I definitely would have done this glitter for a New Year's set. It is a matte black and gold glitter mix. It's super pretty. Again, this is perfect for New Year's nails. Next, we have Urban Green. Here's what Urban Green looks like. It is like a light olive. It's not a minty green. It's like a super light olivey type green. It is really pretty. And this formula does seem to be full coverage so far. Next, we have Midnight Kiss. Here's what Midnight Kiss looks like. This is like a deep gray, brown, purple shade. It's really pretty though. This would be a nice like accent shade, or do some like purple glitter or something on top of it. It would look really pretty. Next we have New Me. Here's what New Me looks like. This is a creamy tan shade. It does lean a little bit more yellowy on the tan. Next, we have Glam Resolution. Here's what Glam Resolution looks like. It is a super pretty, it's a gold glitter, but it has like green and orange iridescence to it. It's super pretty, super sparkly. I do really love the new glitter formula that's in the Korean glitters, so I do hope they do more of these because the glitter formula is really nice. Next we have Cheers. Here's what Cheers looks like. It is a super light orange, slightly peachy shade. This one would be a nice springtime color, I think. Next, we have Ice Queen. Here's what Ice Queen looks like. This is a medium gray blue. It is really pretty. And then the last in the collection is Purplicious. Here's what Purplicious looks like. I feel like this one, I didn't have too many issues with the other ones. The orange Cheers was a little sheer, but Purplelicious is definitely the most sheer out of the whole collection. It doesn't have that full Madam Glam cream opacity. The other ones weren't too bad. I know that the fall collection that the Korean gels came out in, those were kind of a little iffy. Some of them were a little streaky. So this one is a little streaky. I don't even know if you could see it. It's still mostly pigmented, but you can see some sheer spots. Definitely in 2 coats, it'll be fully opaque. But just to let you guys know, like, it is that, because they are made in Korea versus their normal line, there is that slight difference in the formulation. And this purple is really pretty. I do feel like we've seen a couple of these colors before, so I'm curious to do some comparisons for you guys. Let me go ahead and do second coats on all of the colors, do top coats, and we'll come back for some comparisons. Okay, so here is the entire collection all together. This one does go really well together. You could tell that this is more of like a wintry. We got more deeper colors, but just more muted colors for like the winter time. So I do really like how this collection goes together. Let's go into some comparisons. So for Make-A-Wish, which is this black and gold glitter, I don't have anything to like that's really gonna compare, but here is Inner Light, which was from December's collection. This one's High Vibrancy, which was that same Korean collection, as well as here is Moon Dust. But you can see we don't really have anything. We don't have like a black and gold mix, so this one is new to the collection. Moving on to Urban Green. I do want to compare a few different ones. So here is Early Bird, which Early Bird is more of that like pastel, a little bit brighter, springy type of green. Here is Cold Lips, which is more of our like zombie green, super gray. Here is Mysterious, which is your more traditional, deeper olive green. Here is Eden's Garden, which is quite a bit brighter. Here's Honeydew, which gets closer, but Honeydew is again a little bit brighter. Urban Green is more of that muted green, and then Honeydew does have more blue to it. Here is Vibrancy. And Urban Green gets very, very close to Vibrancy. Like this is, they are like in person, they are ever so slightly different, but really, they're really the same color. And then here is Pure Nature, which is more yellowy. So we did find one that was basically the same color. For Midnight Kiss, I don't know that we're gonna have much to compare. Here is Rosemary Embrace, which is a lot lighter. Here is Reset. I think this one's gonna get close, but Midnight Kiss is still a little bit darker, and it almost has that like purple to it. And those are really the only ones I have to pull for that. So this one is a good addition. Then we have New Me. Here is Creamy Caramel, which again, you can see how this is more muted. It almost looks green compared to creamy caramel. And here is Smelly Cat, which Smelly Cat is a little lighter. So I'd say this one's pretty new for the collection. I did pull some Light Elegance though to compare. I pulled Talk Dirt to Me and Bare Canvas. I don't think they're gonna be super comparable, but you can at least see. So here's Talk Dirt to Me, which is closer to Smelly Cat. I feel like it's a little bit lighter. And then Bare Canvas, it needs a good stir. Bare Canvas gets closer, but it's still not exact because this one's still more muted. Then moving on to Glam Resolution, I'm gonna show you those same gold glitters. So here is Inner Light. So you can see Inner Light is that yellow gold holographic, and Glam Resolution has some more depth to it. It's got different sizes of glitter, and it's got more of that like iridescent shift to it. Here is Moon Dust, which Moon Dust is a silver and gold combo. So it gets closer, but it's still not an exact. This is an addition to the collection. Then we do have Cheers, which I don't have too many oranges from Madam Glam. Here is Spooky Pants, which is one of my all-time favorite oranges. So you can see it's lighter, but it's on the same tone as Spooky Pants. Here is Cheek to Cheek, which is more peachy. Here is Astro Pie. Gets closer to Astro Pie, but it is a little bit lighter. And then this is Sweet Chamomile, which is brighter. So this one was a good addition. I did pull one from Light Elegance. There wasn't too many from Light Elegance that I could really compare to this collection, but this one is She's a Copper Catch, which is quite a bit brighter. Then we have Ice Queen, which is our gray blue. We do have a few gray blues from Madam Glam. This one is Lucky Number 9, which leans more periwinkle. Here is Mindset, which is almost a little bit more teal, but those get a little close. Here is Vintage Blue, again leans more teal. Here is Magical Times, a little bit darker. It's a few shades darker, but it does land like the same tone. And then that one is Scorpio Season, which is quite a bit darker and definitely more teal. So I'd say this is actually a good addition. I thought we were gonna have something more similar. I did pull one from Light Elegance for this one too. Don't Be Shy. This one is more teal, but it has that like gray teal to it. Again, there wasn't much to pull from Light Elegance, so I pulled anything I could. And then Purplicious. Here is Plum Addict, which is definitely deeper. It is more that plum. This is like a true like purple shade. Here is Witch's Night. This is the one I really wanted to compare. Witch's Night. it gets closer, but Witch's Night has more, not vibrancy, but it's more depth to it. This, again, this collection is very toned down. So those get close, but I thought they would be a little bit closer. Here is Shadows, which again is more closer to that plum shade. Here is Purple Era, which is almost more pink. And then Divine Glam, which leans almost more brown. So this one was actually a good addition. Now I do have to say I don't have all of my swatches done, but just looking on the shelf, I don't see anything else. It was Witch's Night that I thought was gonna be most comparable. I did pull Dirty Little Secrets from Light Elegance, which again is more of that like plum type color. We don't have anything that is more this like gray purple, but it's still very purple. It's not like a super grayed out purple. It's still very purple, but it's toned down. So here again is the collection as a whole. I do really like this collection. Nothing super stands out to me, but it does flow really nicely. It does go really well for winter time. Of course, Purplicious is probably my favorite color. And then I do love both of these glitters. My only like biggest beef with the collection, because overall these are good additions. I think, which one was it? It was Urban Green was the only one that we had the same of. Everything else was pretty new to the collection. We got a couple that got a little close, but overall they're all new. So the only beef I really have with this collection is I don't like them doing the bottles this way. Now, if I don't necessarily mind some of the formulas, they're not the true cream formula that come in their regular bottles. I really, really love the glitter formulation that they do in this Korean line. The gel regular colors, the cream colors in the Korean line, they're okay. They get close to being that super opaque, but they are a little off. Again, like you saw especially in Purplicious, it's a little bit more transparent. So again, if you're used to that, one coat, full coverage, it's a little bit off from that. And the biggest thing is just the bottles being different. So this is the second collection they've released with the Korean bottles. Now, if they were to use the same bottles, maybe put a slightly different label on it to let us know that it is the Korean formula, I think I would be happier with that. But it's really hard to have. I have a huge collection of Madam Glam, and on my shelf there are all these bottles. So once I incorporate these into it, they're gonna stand out on my shelf, but it's not gonna flow as much. So that's really my biggest beef with them, is like, why are they changing their formula and their bottles when their whole brand is known for like these bottles and this type. Overall, I do like this collection. It is a nice wintertime collection, but you guys have to let me know your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on the Korean gels? And then what are your thoughts on this collection just as a whole? Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy my swatching and comparison videos. Let me know if they helped you so I can keep doing them for you. Make sure you subscribe for more coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.